Hey, it's John and Mike, brew-dudes.com. If you want to know about Karma hops, well, you're watching the right video. See, we do these small batch beers to try to figure out all the aroma and flavor notes of a certain hop variety. And this time around, it's Karma hops. This is a variety that I got an email from Hops Direct that this was a new variety to check out. And so they only had 8 ounces available. I bought 8 ounces. I only used 1 ounce for this batch because that's what we do. We use 2 pounds of grain and 1 ounce of hops and 3 grams of neutral yeast, of course, US 05, and 2 gallons of water to make a 1 gallon batch of beer. And that's what we have here in front of us, a Karma Hops SMaSH beer. All right, so this, I'll tell you a little bit of information about this hop before we dive into what Mike thinks about the hops. This is a cross-continental creation from the Puterbaugh Farms and Charles Faram Farms in the UK. It's a dual-purpose hop. It's a variety that's built for balance and versatility.
All right.
All right?
All right.
Think about that as you are perceiving what's going on here. So what do you get off the nose? Let's talk about aroma of Karma hops.
But I have to dig for it a little bit, but there's like a predominant single notey voice, but it's a combination of like a little bit like blackberry jam type of thing. I get like more like maybe like a blueberry skin type of thing. If you just open blueberries and smell them before you've actually eaten them. And but it's not like sweet berry smelling or tasting, but there's that essence of those are there. There's something a little bit vanilla-like in here, but there's also something a little bit savory, and it's almost like bay leaf.
Okay.
A little bit is what I get in there, which is a weird combination, berries and bay leaves, but now I'm intrigued. The flavor is more of the same. There's a little bit of, so that bay leaf thing, there's something a little bit mildly earthy about it, but it works well with that those other subtle hints of aroma I'm getting. And the flavor is more the same. Not a lot of it's not directly identifiable, but there's definitely like a strange berry-like presence and something, from my palate, something savory. Yeah. Like, basil or like a bay leaf or something in there that I actually find pretty intriguing. If you ever had a cocktail with like strawberry and what do they put in there? They put basil together with strawberry. There's a cocktail out there, and it's fantastic. This reminds me a little bit of that.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, something
herbal.
a little bit. Yeah, so something a little bit savory, but I really like that blueberry skin thing. But again, it's not sweet. It's not like berries.
Yeah. Sure.
It's intriguing.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Do you
want
want to know?
Yeah.
You want to know?
Let's find out how far off.
This
the
is what
track
the peeps at Hops Direct say. This new variety has been described to be fruity and bright.
Okay.
Punch of orange creamsicle with notes of berry and mint.
Okay.
I think you've done that.
Mint. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I wouldn't call it minty, but like that green, leafy, minty thing. Yeah. Definitely the berry. I don't really get much citrus here, but creamsicle, I get the vanilla here.
Yeah.
And so I could see someone else, if you're triggering a creamsicle memory, you would come to the conclusion of orange, right? So, yeah.
I wonder
subtle. I mean, it'd be really interesting, and I don't know what I would pair this with other hops wise, but amplifying this up even harder with like a big burst late in the boil or a big dry hop maybe would really amplify some of that stuff. But it's really super interesting, and I like it is balanced. It would be a good overall like supportive element for a couple other bigger hops. This one might be really cool with like Mosaic and or Galaxy to fill in the gaps when you don't have a great batch of those per se, or even a great batch. This might be a really good blender hop.
So since I have 7 more ounces of this, and I'm going to use it probably pretty soon since I have an open packet, do you think this would go well in a witbier? What do you think? What about like witbier? Like I have some fresh orange peel.
Yeah.
Try.
Yeah, if you were going to model like a, something like a Blue Moon or like a Allagash White or something like that. Yeah, sure, I could see that.
Yep.
Especially if there is that savory component keeps coming along with it too. Because like putting like coriander in like a, some people put coriander, grains of paradise, that type of thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that might be interesting.
Okay. All right.
That's a very interesting idea.
Well, because now I'm in the yeast trading game. I don't know if you know this, but I tried to revive the Hoegaarden yeast that was like 4 years old, probably more like 5 at this point. And when I took it out of the fridge and it looked like peanut butter, I just said, forget it. So I'm in the process of harvesting the yeast from a 6-pack of Hoegaarden. And I'm going to have that. I've already bought the grains. So this weekend I'll have the yeast, the grains, and now I'm going to use Karma hops for the entire batch. Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah.
As you were saying all that, too, this might work really well in like an American saison type of thing,
Yep.
Maybe with a little bit of Brett finish, but with a big charge of hops towards the end. That'd be really cool. But I love the wit idea. I love that idea.
That's what we're going to use today.
Because why not shake that style up a little bit? Right?
Why not?
As a home brewer.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the hops were introduced to the brewing process. 3.5 grams at 60 minutes, 17.5 grams right at flame out, and 7 grams dry hops.
Cool. Remember, this is a 1 gallon batch.
This is a 1 gallon batch. So not a little goes a long way, as they say. And the alpha acids on this was 8.7%, which was listed on the Hops Direct site. So I bet you that's what they still have available if you were looking to purchase this variety from them. I'm not sure if anyone else would have it. I'm not sure. Not that I looked. Because when I got that email, I was like, I haven't heard of that variety before. Let's go for it.
Cool.
All right. So that wraps it up. Hey, listen, subscribe to our channel. We'd love to get to 20,000 subscribers by, I don't know, August of 2027. Putting it out there.
Yep.
Tell a friend.
Share these videos with friends.
Share. Tell a couple of friends. Tell 4 friends if you have 4 friends. Like this video if you like it. Leave a comment. Love to hear more about your Karma hop adventures. For John and Mike, brew-dudes.com. Brew on.
Cheers.